For my national park, I chose the Big Bend, and it's located in the US in Texas. And the park is actually quite massive. It's around 1,252 square miles. The climate's kind of hot, dry, and humid. Very humid. The biggest attraction at this park is Santa Elena Canyon. Due to the fact it's so beautiful and it towers over people when they go through it on canoes, rafting, or on those on boats. Oh, and some recreational activities people can participate while visiting this park are hiking, backpacking, kayaking, canoeing, and rafting. A lot of plants and animals live in the Big Bend, such as the bobcat, green sunfish, black-capped vireo, Mexican jay, ocotillo, faxon, and I don't know what I wrote there, but they have a pretty unique history. The Big Bend is a gift for Texas from the original Native Americans that lived in the Big Bend. You can find a lot of water inside of this park. Well, some places where you can find water at this park are rivers, plants, and groundwater. But sometimes people make man-made structures that hold water, like dams and other stuff. I'm not quite positive if the Big Bend has anything like this, but there is a high possibility that they do have a man-made structure that what's that thing called? In the Rio Grande River, water flows through it a lot. That's where we can see flow happening. The Chisos Mountains store a lot of water, and when it's hot, it evaporates and turns into a gas, where the water molecules, come close. Wait. Yeah. When the water molecules, get closer, speed up, and turn into a gas. When it's hot, when it evaporates and it cools down the water molecules slow down and group up, getting colder and forming a cloud or clouds. When it's hot, it starts to rain because the water molecules speed up and spread out, causing rain. That's how it precipitates. It barely does, because of it being rough, it barely infiltrates the ground because of the surface being rough, but sometimes water enters through the ground, whereas there's cracks inside of the ground because of weathering. Speaking of weathering, there's also erosion and deposition. Erosion. When it rains in the Big Bend, it typically moves the rocks and the sand around the place. Weathering. Because it's hot at night, when it gets a bit colder at night, it can break apart, but mostly in higher places such as the Chisos Mountains. 'Cause lower, it's not that cold. And deposition. When the water is raining, the water moves the rocks around the place and it gets messed up and stuff. And we can see how the weathering process formed the Chisos Mountains. With the weathering process, over years of raining and cracks forming, the Chisos Mountains and building the shape over the years. That is all I have for my Big Bend National Park project. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye.